Hello, today I'm going to present 4-minute lesson designed for ESL students who don't speak any English or are just starting learning the English language. I'm gonna be covering initial consonant sound, short vowel sound, long vowel sound, and a syllabification generalization like closed syllable. Okay. For my initial consonant sounds lesson, for this lesson, I'm going to practice the initial consonant sounds M and S. I start by showing two letters cards M and S, and I'm going to present the examples here like monkey and map, and I'm also gonna show the student how to produce the sound M for the letter M, placing my hand on my neck and recreating this sound like Then I'm going to move on to the sound S. And for my example, I have here the snake, which is a great example for them to show or to produce the sound of the letter S. And I'm also going to encourage them to move their body to show me they are referring to the letter or words and starting with S. Like for example, socks, sun, snake. And for the practice, I'm gonna make the student sort these words, and I'm gonna ask them to move their arms if the words start with the letter S, and if it starts with the letter M, I'm gonna ask them to place their hand on their neck to show me they are referring to a word with a letter M. Okay, I'm going to continue with the short vowel sounds. In this lesson, we will focus on the short vowel sound of A, like in the word cat. I'm gonna show them a card with the letter A and say the short sound A, like in cat. Then I'm gonna show some pictures like cat or flag, and I'm gonna show them how to produce the sound by opening up their mouth like in the picture and say ah, ah, ah to produce the sound, the short sound of the vowel. Next, we're gonna move on to the practice or the activity, and the activity is called clap for A. And we're gonna clap if the sound of the vowel is short, and if they can find it in the words. So, for example, if the word contains the sound of the vowel, the short sound of the vowel A, they're gonna clap. And if it doesn't, they are going to stay still. For example, crab, crab, we're gonna clap. But if it says dog, no, we're gonna stay still. Or rat, rat. This is going to keep the students active, and it's gonna help them recognize the short ah sound in different words. Next, I'm gonna move on to long vowel sounds. And I'm going to explain to the students that long vowels say their own name, like A, E, I, O, and U. And I'm gonna show them some examples like eyes, long I, and acorn, acorn, like A. And then for the practice or the activity, I'm gonna ask them like to sort the words and tell me with thumbs up or thumbs down if the sound is long or if it's not, they're gonna give me thumbs down. Like for example, pine, they are supposed to give me thumbs up. For long I, and if I say pin, they are supposed to give me thumbs down. And we're gonna go over each of the words, and they are going to categorize them in long vowel sounds. Okay, so in our final lesson, we're gonna learn about closed syllables. I'm gonna explain to the students that closed syllables end with a consonant and usually has a short vowel. For example, the word cat, I'm gonna show them to recognize the pattern of the word. Like for example, it starts with a consonant and then a vowel and finally ends with a consonant again. These are some more examples so they can see how every single word ends with a consonant. So that's why it's closed. So to practice, they're supposed to point the syllable that is closed. Like for example, man, they are supposed to point it because it ends with a consonant and it also has the pattern CBC, consonant, vowel, and consonant again. So at the end of this activity, they are going to be able to recognize the syllable pattern, and it's gonna help them improve their decoding skills.